My dear friends, this is Dr. Parviz with you today. I've been practicing holistic medicine for the last, let's say, probably 25 years, but my medical training started back home in the conventional system of medicine in the 80s. So I understand both sides of the medicine. And I do also carry a Ph.D. in Quantum and Integrative Medicine, meaning that we've learned to incorporate the science of quantum physics to understand medicine, diseases, healing, and even creation as opposed to using classical physics. So I think I'm eligible, based on my credential, to explain to you what is holistic medicine and how you can benefit from it. There are different reasons people seek for medical help. One is due to a disease or a difficult condition. It could be an acute form like an accident, broken bones, suddenly choking on something, or sudden high fever or developing explosive diarrhea or things like that. Or there's a chronic condition going on. Sometimes medicine is used to prevent diseases. And sometimes we want medical system to help us in anti-aging and rejuvenation, so reversal of the age. So these are the three categories that came to my mind. I'd like to explore them a bit more, so when it comes to you, you'll know which technique could benefit you better. The science behind conventional medicine is materialistic physics. It is called classical mechanics, discovered about 300 years ago by Isaac Newton, and it became the fundamental steps in the new understanding of science, space, molecules, atoms, and so on and so forth. So even though we say that classical physics is just a physics that focuses on the matter, not just the information system of our human body, we don't dismiss that, because this is the fundamental primary steps in order to help us to get to where we are now. So, however, when this classical physics is used to explain biology and medicine, because it only focuses on what it could be measured, seen, or touched, it could miss a lot of other things, because the truth about creation is that there are forces beyond our physical understanding, including like dark matter, dark energy. These are the biggest sources of energy and creation within the space, which was missed until only a few years ago, because you cannot see dark matter using any telescope or any conventional technology. But now the scientists, astrologists, and physicists know that more than 95% of the energy of the universe actually come from the dark side, not the bright sides. This applies to every bit of creation, including our human health and human body. What I mean by that is that imagine the body is a physical format of what we are, and there's a lot of information layers around this to explain how it could keep its shape and its behavior. Now you understand where chronic diseases could come from. That is true. It comes from the state of mind, because whether we are aware or not, we're constantly thinking. Our belief system, our thoughts, our perception about ourselves or our immediate environment or about our future, if it is wrong, it will constantly bombard our body with wrong information. And like any other piece of matter which reacts to information, our body will react to that too. So if you suffer from any major chronic disease, most probably medications, as in drugs, and medical interventions could be the best. No one goes to an emergency room offering, let's say, acupuncture to somebody who has had a massive accident and is under a lot of bleeding, for example. But in chronic conditions, as many of you have experienced, drugs cannot root out the source of a disease. They are used just to alleviate the symptoms. And when the drug effect is reduced, the symptoms go back. The problem is that because drugs create side effects, in some time, people end up having new symptoms, and they have to be taking additional drugs to control the previous symptoms. And this vicious circle will continue until the moment that people have to take a fistful of medicine. Of course, the toxicity of those drugs could become bigger than any other cause of any chronic disease in them. Here, holistic medicine, whether it is naturopathic medicine, homeopathy, or any other ways, they could definitely help, probably easier and much more safer. This is a safer practice. We look at how we can stimulate the vital force of our body to take care of the healing. When a new drug is discovered, one of the tests the pharmaceutical companies have to go through is to collect large number of the people from similar socioeconomic status carrying the same disease and giving the first group the pill with the actual ingredients in it, and the second group a placebo drug, means it looks the same but there's no actual medical ingredient or medicinal ingredients in it. About 20 to 25% of the ones who take the fake medicine actually are cured because they believe this medicine will cure them. So the cure factor is not in medicine, is in the state of mind when we believe in something. For preventative medicine, most probably alternative medicine can do so much better, because in my work, I look at what food is more compatible to the body of the person, because we have new technology, not new, but new after the start of the 21st century. They came out to become available to physicians and doctors who are willing to do additional work. Our machines can pick up the compatibility of a person, you, to any food that you take. So we can test so many different foods to see which one of them is more compatible to you or not. We can find out if there are hidden sources of microbes, bacteria, parasites, fungi, viruses in us that our immune system at the time could not eradicate them properly. We could find out about the blockages in our body. Is the flow easy in us or not? We'll see that. We can see the state of mind, we can see aura, chakras, which are all information systems within our body, even though we cannot see them by our own eyes. They all have specific frequencies. Based on that, we can enter, we can challenge them, and we can create a reaction, subconscious reaction in the person, which could be measured by our computer system. We can look at our perceptions to what is coming in the future, or how much of difficult memories we're carrying from the past. They all could affect us. So this is called preventative medicine. How can I reduce my chances of, let's say, cancer, which is running through my family, rheumatoid arthritis, which is running through my family? There's a lot of success in that. Remember one thing which is very important. When it comes to difficult and very long-term conditions, we cannot talk about cure, because cure is not in the hand of the doctor, it's in the mind of the person. So it's all about improvements. But we have had a very, very good record of achieving amazing results, especially when people, patients, are cooperative. The third portion was anti-aging. Again, with anti-aging, we have to look for causes of premature aging. Aging is a result of accumulation of a lot of errors. When errors becomes more than our ability to correct them, it becomes a premature aging factor. Now, what could reverse that? For example, a better oxygenation into our cells, the core of the cells. Ozone therapy will do that. So ozone is an amazing anti-aging remedy. It actually reverses aging in people. That's why when we give it to people before and after surgery, they heal so much faster with much less complications, bruises, or smaller scars at the end. Or we can again scan the body and see what is it that is triggering more errors in the body of the person, in the emotion, the mind of that person. So there's a lot of consultation, there's a lot of discussion, there's a lot of teaching, direct interaction between a person like me and the patients who come to see me. So this is an active form of medicine that you have to put hands together, but the result will be a healthier, a younger, and more and stronger body, and definitely better, prosperous future for us to come. I hope you find this video informative. Do you have any other questions to ask about this subject? I will be more than happy to answer them for you. Just send me a message. Until next time.